Now let us have a look at some examples of symmetric encryption. In the last lecture, we did talk about symmetric encryption, and symmetric encryption has one key which we used to encrypt the message as well as decrypt the message, and that key is known as the secure key. So the first example of symmetric encryption is a two-fish algorithm. Now two-fish algorithm has 128 bits of block size. Now what do I mean by block size is, at a time 128 bits of data will get encrypted by using a key of 256 bits. All right, now you must have a question how 128 and 256 keys work together. It's twice the value. So the algorithm has such steps which reduces the key size, then manipulates the input, and then finally encrypts a document. If we dive deep into the algorithms of each and every example, you will get confused. So what we are trying to tell you here is, at a time 128 bits of data will get encrypted in one block and using a key of 256 bits. Similarly, the next standard is Data Encryption Standard, which was developed by the National Institutes of Standards and Technology. This is very old standard and it is very basic standard. When researchers had invented DES, they thought that it is not unbreakable. It is unbreakable, but some researchers proved that it is breakable, and that is why they developed the advanced standard. So for data encryption standard, at a time only 64 bits of data can be encrypted and the key size is 56 bits. So as I said, as soon as researchers they prove that DES is not secure and can be attacked, they developed the advanced encryption standard. I'm sorry, here it must be AES. Now AES has three different versions in place. So AES has three different versions. So the first version has 128 bits of block size and 128 bits of key size. The second version has 128 bits of block size and 192 bits of key size. And the third version has 128 bits of block size and 256 bits of key size. So more the key size here, more the key size, higher is the security. But again, time consumption will also increase. So it depends upon different organizations and programs which encryption they should use. But nowadays, almost every encryption standard uses the advanced encryption scheme, which is very helpful. The next example of symmetric encryption is reversed cipher, RC4, which was invented long ago by one of the scientists, and he contributed to asymmetric encryption as well. So RC4 has a variable length and it's a stream cipher. We have seen the difference between a stream cipher and a block cipher. So variable length of stream cipher, in which the data input is in the form of stream. It's a continuous stream of data input. And the key size can be 64 bits or 128 bits. Similarly, RC5 version was, there are different types of block. Now RC5 starts with a block, but RC4 is, stream cipher. And the key again is variable. It can be 0 to 255 bits. And finally, RC6 has 16, 32, 64 bits of block size and 0 to 2. Now, what's the difference between these two here? What is the difference? Where here only 2-bit registers were used while performing the operations, but here 4-bit registers are used. So it's an advanced version of RC5. Here integer multiplication was not done, whereas here integer multiplication is performed. So you can say that RC6 is much advanced version of RC5. Now algorithms of all these encryptions are very difficult to understand. That is why we haven't included the lectures so as to tell you how exactly these encryption algorithms work. if we do so, if we plan to do a course on cryptography, we will surely include everything in detail. But for time being, we are not going to dive deep into how exactly these numbers play. So if you have any exams or interviews, you have to make sure that you have to remember these numbers right here. So now what is the main drawback of symmetric encryption? Well, according to the definition, symmetric encryption has only one key. And suppose we have Bob here and we have Alice. So how exactly you are going to share the key to Bob? And I mean, how exactly you are going to share the same key? Because even if the attacker gets to know the key, he gets to know everything. So secure sharing of keys is the drawback of symmetric encryption. So how exactly will Bob share the key which he used to encrypt the message so that Alice can decrypt? Now, some of you may say that we can again encrypt the key, but again, for that encryption, you will also have one key. So this process is very tedious, and that is why there is one algorithm, Diffie-Hellman key exchange algorithm, which was founded out by two people, outstanding brains. They developed the key exchange algorithm, which we will be seeing in later part of this course. So that algorithm actually gives us a way in order to share a secure key. I will be showing you through graphics how you actually can achieve that. All right. In the next lecture, we will be talking about asymmetric encryption, where we will be having a look versus asymmetric and asymmetric encryption. All right. Stay tuned. Keep moving forward. I will see you in the next lecture.